Everyone, it is Wednesday, February 1st, 2017, and it is time for Stan's Tip of the Week. I'm Stan with TopSurfer.com, and basically what I want to talk to you about this week, usually I talk about advertising or marketing and stuff like that, but I also want to do some tips on owning a business and some of the tools and stuff that you can use to do that. Now, most people have heard of this company called Google. Actually, I think everybody everywhere has heard of Google. But are you using Google to its full advantage? Did you know that Google has some amazing free resources out there? So I'm going to talk to you about a couple of them this week that I use as a business owner. One of them is simply Gmail. Now, I know everyone and anybody has a Gmail account. However, Google is very, very good. Let me give you a little bit more insight in what I want to talk about here. I'm going to tell you a certain little trick. Google is very good at filtering spam. They're just excellent at it. And me having had Top Surfer for 15 years now, I have some old email addresses, and those email addresses have gone out and they've been shared with every spammer out there. I mean, every spammer has my email address, and I get hundreds of spam a day. Now, I've used email software programs and set up filters. I have Spam Assassin that tries to it flags most of them, and then when it gets sent to my email software will filter it and throw it into the spam folder. I was doing all this. I was still getting spam coming through. And I got so fed up with it, I just thought, wonder if Google can do any better. So what I ended up doing is I went in and I had Google open my email or receive my email as if it was my email software program. So it's a POP server, an IMAP server, so it basically will just go in, contact my server, get the email off of it, and bring it in to Gmail account. And then as it does that, it filters it. And it does a wonderful job at it. I've actually been very happy with it. However, I don't like looking at Gmail. I don't like the way it looks. I would much rather use my own software. And so I kind of made an extra hop. So as it brings it into Gmail, I actually have my email software go in and pull in all my emails from Gmail. So it's kind of jumping through a couple of hoops here, but it works great, and I love it. And so I recommend it if you're fed up with spam. Let Gmail take over for you and filter it. Now, every once in a while, I do have to go in and check my spam folder in Gmail and see if there's something that I missed or something that it caught that shouldn't have. And it rarely finds, I rarely find anything in there that it shouldn't have classified as spam. If I do find something, then it puts a little tag on it, and then you just uncheck, or you just remove the little tag that says spam on it. It'll put it about right here on the email, and you just uncheck it, and it'll all of a sudden put it into your inbox, and off it'll go. So I recommend that. The other great feature is this thing called Google Voice. If you don't have a Google Voice number, go out and get one. It's awesome for businesses. A little known secret about it, you can actually set up business hours for your Google Voice number. So and you can also have it introduce the caller for you. So you can have it say, call from so-and-so, and to accept the call, press 1. And so I used to have a number where I was paying $20 a month to do that years ago. And my kids were all trained, because I have a home office. My kids were all trained not to answer the phone, or if they did answer the phone and they heard it say that, they're just to hang up. If they beat me to it or something, well, usually they wouldn't answer the phone if I was home. But if I wasn't home and they answered it and it said, to accept this call, press 1, they would just hang up, and that would be done. But so it has some great filtering on it. It also has where you can set the hours of operation. So if you only want to be called between certain hours, you can set that up, and it'll only call you during those certain hours. It is great too, because you can kind of sorta pick the phone number that you want to use. It'll let you pick the area code. It'll let you try to find a combination. So if you want to put in like a certain word and try to have that word be your phone number, it'll let you try to do that. So it's pretty cool, and it's free. And basically they want to get you to make international calls and stuff like that. So that's how they're trying to make their money, is by getting international calls. So anyway, another great resource. And then one that a lot of people are familiar with, but maybe not completely familiar with, is Google Drive. You have the opportunity to create folders, share information, and all kinds of great things like that. You can share files with each other. All you need is just somebody else's Gmail information, and you can share a whole folder with them, or you can share an individual file with them. Also, you can create spreadsheets that you never lose because you know where they are. They're on your Google Drive, and it's easy to search for them and all that. You get 15 gigabytes of free storage. I've gone over that in my regular account. This here that I'm showing you is just one of my fake accounts, but I've gotten rid of that, and I've gone over that, and so I've ended up paying, I think, I can't remember, a few dollars a month for 100 gigabytes. And so Google got me. They saw me coming. Anyway, no, but I don't mean to do a sales pitch for Google, but I wanted to point out that there are these great things that are available out there to you, that are great resources that are free, and you can take advantage of them. They can help your business run a little bit smoother, and kind of free up some of your time, and just make things a little bit more professional with how you interact with your clients and stuff like that. So I encourage you to look into those. Hey, if you have any questions, be sure to just shoot them over to me. You can do an instant chat on almost all the Top Surfer pages. There's an instant chat down in the bottom right corner, or even make a comment on YouTube, on this video on YouTube. And hey, we'll see you at the top. Thanks.